They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll keep it on the sneak. The Tar Heels are on the move. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass, it's Green. He's going for a big play downfield. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, UNC!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Dropping back, it's Green. Rushes on him. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of put him out of rhythm. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Turning it on! All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's in open space downfield. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Back has it. Oh, he's got a chance. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Snap to the back. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Direct snap. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Quickly complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. No room to return, but... Gators will kick it away to start. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Caught behind the line. It's Moore. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Got his man downfield. All kinds of room to the right. There he goes. Inside, touchdown, Kansas State. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Just one of those mistakes that can't happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Back has it. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage. The first play does nothing.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. They're already down a touchdown early, and the last thing they need to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back to that offense. They'll go for it on 4th down. Makes a catch, first down, and maybe a lot more. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Gators with the 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to throw, it's Crowder. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Touchdown, Florida! Quick strike through the air for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost the race.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.